real life, in real time, and real tired. My interior is sent out. It'll be here May 1st. The seats will all be red and black, and it'll be out of, let me see, the light. It'll be out of that material. There's upholstery material. Black in the center, red everywhere else. This thing, wow. 20 days. Here we go. This part right here, that was the strut support. I tagged off it, built this. It had to be put, I had to build it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, which I'll explain later. This gets tagged into here. There's a sleeve there, and there's a sleeve here with a crisscross. This will be over the back seat. This separates in the trunk, so this will be white metal flake, and from here up I believe it's going to be red metal flake. I'm not sure yet. Put door swings on it. I put all these gusses on it, and they're really, really hard to sand. Very hard. There's some people who are going to like it. Some people are going to hate it. Some people, it doesn't really matter because it's not their car. So if they approve of it or don't approve of it, that's fine. Because there's always haters out there, you know. It's just the way it is, the way life is. If you don't try something new, you always have the same as everybody else. And I don't really care to have what everybody else has. I just got my own thing. There's a few things I don't care about it. This right here on the driver's side, say here's the top of the door, I mean, yeah, whatever you want, the roof. I got a lot of space here because I had to cut this and twist it, whatever you want to call it, and then mold it back together. The reason I had to do that because it's pinned here with 8 grade bolts. There's 2 bolts and 2 bolts. Basically, once you get the hoop in, you have to take I don't know where it's at right now, but basically you have to take a pick or something sharp, and this is welded, and what you gotta do is take the bolts out. You gotta take a pick and you gotta slide that sleeve from there all the way there to take it apart. And the sleeves are marked because that's how tight it was, because I didn't, like explained, I didn't want 4-inch gap here. Had to piece it here to get it through the back of the seats. What I really didn't want to do is this, and I had to, and I tried and I tried and I couldn't do it. I had this and this front section in one piece, and it didn't matter how I did it. If I had that in first or that in first, I couldn't get this in there in one piece. I really wanted to, but I just really couldn't. There's some things you got to sacrifice. So I did the same thing here. Is that you got to take that out and you got to slide that sleeve in. And in here, there's blocks of wood that are hammered here and hammered here. So while I'm putting together, that sleeve doesn't slide all the way down here, or if I have it on an angle while I'm putting it together, that sleeve doesn't slide all the way down there. I only allow it to slide so far. This is where people are going to hate, and it's okay, because is okay. Is I got the idea from like dragsters. Dragsters, they have around the driver, they had this folding cage right here, and I just liked it. Does it belong in a streetcar? Hey, what belongs in a streetcar? But anyway, and because I had to piece this with this, I couldn't run a bar from here to here. You know, I couldn't connect it. It's hard to get one sleeve to slide in all these sleeves, so I had to keep this separate. I like this part where it's above the driver's head, so I figure I'm the only one's normally going to be in the car. So if bad things happen, I'll be protected with this, and I'll be protected with this. And this is for the passenger, which there won't be no passenger in it hardly at all. And yeah, the pipe bender suck a dick. So what I'm going to have to do is, this is the best. I know, I see the kinks. You don't have to explain it to me. I'm sure someone out there will tell me that there's kinks in it. I understand that. When the shoe gets done, you won't see that kink, and you won't see that. You won't see it, because I'll camouflage it. I am the king of cobble. I can come up with some bullshit if I have to, and I have to. Yeah, I didn't really think it was going to take this long to do, but that's how long it took to do. There's a lot of work. There's still a lot of work to go. I say once I start putting this in the car, I mean just prime painted, sanded, all this other stuff, I say I got another 2 weeks. I think the seats will be back here before I have this finished, because it's really hard to stand here. It's really hard. It's really hard to spread bondo here, because you can't really use a spreader, so you're using your finger, and you're wasting a lot of bondo. You're wasting a whole bunch of material. You really are. But that's part of I don't know. It's the way it is, I guess. If this is what you want. These gussets are, like I said, God, to not get that mud from here to here in the holes and still grind. I had to grind all the weld away. Well, not all of it, but I had to grind the weld so I can get that concave on all these. So the molding would be, the mud would be as small as possible. It wouldn't be way out here, which some are going to be out here like that. I don't know. Anyway, this is how I do it. One day at a time. If you look at the whole thing and say, wow, it's a lot of work, and I do, you'll never finish it. Maybe I'm different. I'll walk away from it, so I can't. I just gotta not worry about tomorrow. I just gotta worry about the day. What I gotta do today to get to the next step to tomorrow. I'm surprised that I actually do body work, because I don't have patience. Maybe the older I get, I don't have patience, because I like doing toolboxes. Within a week, I could have it sandblasted, prime painted, and do my design on it and call it a day. This is dragging out, but this is what I want, so this is what it takes. Did I think this is going to take this long? No, there's no way for me to know how long it would take, because I've never done a roll cage this big. I've only done a 4-point roll cage. I've never did a 4-point roll bar. I've never had it go down into the trunk and all the way in there. And people are going to say, and you know what, I got to the point that I'm not organized. I've gotten to the point where just let people say what they want to say. You know, you want to say something negative, I won't take it down. You just make yourself look stupid, but you know, whatever. Maybe it isn't stupid to you. I just don't take anybody's comments down because I don't know. I guess everybody, it's freedom of speech. Everybody can say what they want to say. This is all I can say about this Rollbar. I can agree on some things that it's overkill. I can. Okay. If you go back to like last summer in my videos, if you actually watch all my videos, or if you just watch like 2 or 3 and that's it, then you missed it. But there was a Nova across the street that rolled on the street at a car show on Tuesday. I don't know how this Nova launched and landed on his roof and killed the guy. It looked like a pancake if you look in the video. That's one of the reasons why I did it, because I want to be able to walk away. Am I going to drive crazy? No, not in my eyes, but I am going to drive this car aggressively. That's what I bought it for. I'm not the little old lady that's driving to church. I'm the one that's wrapping the gears and burning the tires. I'm not out there to race anybody. I just want to lay black marks. I guess it's just like my dad would say, I want to showboat. I want to do black marks sideways, and in between each gear you can see it where the tires stop spinning and because the clutch was there, and then the black marks start again. That's my thing. Just shifting gears hard and having a good time. So do I think I need a roll bar? I do. What I do need to do is they say each foot of a roll bar weighs 2.3 pounds, and I'd like to know how many pounds I added to this car. I'd probably say I added probably about 200 pounds to the car. That's a lot of pounds, but I don't know. It is what it is. So thumbs up, thumbs down, rock on, bro. Piece of property, piece of oneself, piece on earth, rest in peace, bigger piece of pie, piece of action, piece of pussy, piece of corn dog, piece of pizza. And when the big dogs get all done eating, even the pups like me, get a piece of something, motherfucker. All I can say is what I've learned from this, you gotta want it. Or you gotta have somebody build it. And what I've learned is, when you have somebody build your idea, our upholstery guy is good. But other things in my life like him, he does good, but he doesn't see my vision. He doesn't see in my head. So things don't come out just how I want them. So, not that my stuff is perfect, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I do things different. So if you want things your way, you got to do it yourself, put the time in, or you got to pay the man and you got to visit them every day and, I don't know, babysit them every step of the way, which I don't want to be babysitted, you know. My upholstery guy doesn't want to be babysitted. We won't do a job if we got to be babysitted. I'm retired anyway, but when I used to have people try to babysit me, I tell them they can take their fucking car up out of here, because I don't need a goddamn babysitter. I don't need fucking, this ain't no clubhouse, okay? Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. This is what I gotta do. Is it tiring? Fuck yeah, bro, it is. I'm 61. I'm on the way of, I'm retiring. I got my cars to finish and I'm done. I'm done. Peace.